Welcome as you make your way in, friends, everyone, esteemed guests. I'm Julian. I'm your host. I am one member of the massive army that is the Laugh Index Theater, and we're going to get to see from all of them. JM, what are you pointing at? People are pointing. I don't know what's going on. I feel like there's some sort of
I'm pointing at you.
Trickery going on. You're pointing at me. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I'm above you. If you could point up just once for me, JM, that would make it. No, but yeah, great. That's me. Yes, awesome. I'm here. So as people make their way in, oh, it looks like we have mothers here on this wonderful day. St. Patrick's Day is nothing if not a holiday for mothers, is it not? I know that my mother was disappointed when 12 years ago today, I was arrested for urinating in an elevator in Savannah, Georgia. This is an unfortunate true story, a horrific thing that I did because I was too busy arguing with the Westboro Baptist Church members who were petitioning at the River Street party. I talked to them for a long time, and then I wanted to go find a bathroom. I couldn't. This isn't really necessarily even a funny story. This is just a story that I have to tell. There's a story that I tell every St. Patrick's Day. My friend had left like half an hour before. I said, I'll hang on to this Westboro Baptist Church member so that we can keep our train of thought, our line of argument, because we thought we were going to convince him of something. We didn't. What he did was keep me, he kept the pissometer going up in my body as I was waiting. And then my friend Ian got back and he said, hey man, there's no bathrooms near here. And I said, I can find one. Couldn't find one, long story short, but I did find a secluded elevator, and I did urinate in the elevator. And then as I got back on the elevator, I realized that on the floor I was on, it was in sort of a little enclosed chute. And then as it went up, it sort of became a glass elevator. So I couldn't find another place to pee. I go back to the scene, literally return to the scene of the crime to try to finish peeing. And I see through the window 4 or 5 cops pointing up at me from River Street. And I made it about 10 steps before I got a firm clap on my back. And he said, are you the gentleman who just peed in the elevator? Meg, I couldn't find a bush. It was, I did deserve it. I did, because the other thing is, this isn't the first elevator I had peed in. I was unfortunately a serial, and now we have Dave here, so he'll be able to give legal advice. 12 years too late. It's a whole thing. I might give you more details over the course of the night because I did spend the entire night in jail for this crime, which again, I deserved everything that came from it. It's a huge blight on my record. But what I'm trying to say is you can have a past as a shithead and still try to one day make the world a better place. That's not what we're doing here. What we're doing here is having fun. And first, we're going to do that by singing a wonderful song from Julie McNamara. I know that there will be some screen sharing, so perhaps I'll be vamping. But yeah, there we go.
Mid-March, we shut down while the virus spread around. St. Patty's came, we never thought it would last. The luck of the Irish was here to inspire us, but it failed, many died, a whole year has passed. A whole year has passed, a whole year has passed. Luck failed, many died, a whole year has passed. A whole year has passed, a whole year has passed. Luck failed, many died, a whole year has passed.
Keep it going for that truly uplifting tune from Julie McNamara. That really spoke to me. I hope it spoke to you. And we're going to keep speaking to you. And right now, we have a whole group of people who are going to be speaking not just to you, but to each other, because they're going to be performing improv, and that is Improv Wars. Come on up, however you're going to introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm Jennifer, part of Thermal Runaway,
and you'll see us perform a fully improvised show in just a minute. The only thing we need to get started down in the chat, over in the chat, wherever the chat is located in proximity to you, is a suggestion of a location where you would find multiple people gathering, where in the past you may have been lucky.
And for those not participating, we kindly ask that you switch off your camera because we're gonna play around with the form on screen. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Okay, and we have a suggestion of a clover field.
Thank you,
Cloverfield.
Cloverfield.
Thank you.
Gotta be kidding me.
You've come for my pot of gold, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it came loaded. Locked and
have
loaded.
anything.
Right,
it's a pile
Colin?
of manure. It's a pile of manure. This is the 4th St. Patrick's Day in a row.
This is the one, Colin. This is the one. We just need to
Fine.
know the riddle.
All right, hit us with the riddle, Mr. Much too tall leprechaun.
What is the cubed root of pi?
42.
Wrong!
72.
Oh, you got me! How did you know?
It definitely wasn't a lucky guess.
I've guarded this pot of gold for 3,000 years and finally you've guessed it. The gold is yours.
She's a very lucky mathematician.
Thank goodness we don't have to show our work, if you will.
So where's this pot of gold?
Underneath the pile of manure.
Okay, how much gold are we talking about here exactly?
I've been guarding this gold for 3,000 years. How much gold do you think it is, stupid big man?
I'm thinking that you just want someone to clean your manure.
Stupid big man. Stupid big man. That's not the way we talk to people who are about to give us gold. Come on,
You're taking
knock
the
it
gold
off.
from me, are you not?
Yeah, we're taking your gold.
Indeed.
I'm not digging that. I don't have a shovel, and I'm not putting my hands in there.
Ah,
He doesn't
Well,
actually have gold.
Meanwhile, at the shed where the shovels are, hey, I have an idea for how we can catch a leprechaun.
We got to kill it.
Maybe, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But we have to catch it first.
Right.
Yeah, I know. It makes it hard that way. I know. I get it, right?
It works. I mean, it was really bad for Rick. He's still in the hospital. He really looked convincing, though.
He did. He did. We didn't know that he was just sitting on his knees and wearing a Halloween costume. We had no way of knowing that. Yeah, but we're gonna get a real one this time. We totally are.
He was asking for the shovel. Anywho,
Let's hide behind the shovel.
hide behind the shovel?
Yeah, then when he comes to get it, we can like grab him. Maybe. What do you think?
Well, leprechauns like trails, right?
Yeah.
We could lead like a trail of something.
I like that idea. What do
The-
leprechauns eat? Oh, let me think. I know. I think leprechauns eat green cupcakes.
And cupcakes.
I heard that once. They love them.
The best I could do right now is a bag of weed.
That's great.
you
I
think-
think it's fine.
I mean, it'd be great, right? Because it's
Yeah.
green.
Oh, yeah.
It's green. I mean,
They'll
why
love that.
not?
They'll totally love it. Yeah, I have an idea. I mean, let's, we'll leave it among the trail and they'll smell it maybe. Maybe that'll attract them.
Right.
Yeah, but not all of it. We want to keep some for us, right? You brought enough, right?
Yeah, but I also have a bag of prescription drugs. So what do you think? Because what we could do is put each drop of benzodiazepine in one of the you know.
And with the pot, and you mix it
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it. Who can resist
Press it in
that,
there.
right?
Meanwhile, in the lovers' corner of the field, she loves me. She loves me not. She
He
loves me.
hates me.
She loves me
Hates
not.
me not.
She loves me.
Hates me.
She loves me not.
God, I hate being stuck here with you, Eros.
Oh, she loves me.
They all love you. That's your power.
To make women love me?
Yeah.
It's a good power to have, I have to say.
Right. Just gets a little old, right?
No, honestly, it doesn't.
No, I mean, just like all of these women fawning over you. Doesn't get old.
Oh, not at all.
I mean, you've been in existence for thousands of years, and you've never had like one moment where you're like, I could really use some quiet time to myself so I can eat this whole pizza.
There was one moment in the year 973 for about a week, but that was enough. But tell me of your love troubles. Who is it this time? Is it Brian? Greg?
I've moved on. Now it's Jim.
Jim? Has he maltreated you?
He's ghosted me.
Ah,
Yeah. So that hurts. Thanks for sympathizing, Eros.
I ghosted a ghost once. It was weird.
This is why it's just like my therapist doesn't believe me. You know, when I tell her that like I'm going to see Eros in the Cloverfield, she's like, you know what? I think I need to take it down a notch.
When I talk to my therapist, he says, "Why would you hang out with these mortals? They are gone like flies within the blink of an eye."
Thank you again. Just really uplifting, practical advice. My favorite, or my favorite god ever.
Meanwhile, by the stream, I found the lucky charm.
The whole box?
No. It's
Oh my God.
it's
I
you
haven't eaten
guys.
that since I was a kid.
It's you guys. You guys are my lucky charm.
Oh.
What?
You
Yes.
smooth talker, you.
No, you don't understand. You guys were there when we defeated the evil boss from Diablo 2 together.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've been working on the game for so long, but then when you guys were there, we defeated the boss together. And then you guys were also there when I met the girl of my dreams.
Yeah, Jim, listen, let me stop you there. You ghosted her, and that's kind of on you.
Yeah. I mean,
Coming here to
you
the
guys
studio
weren't
to
there when we
reenact
broke up.
your breakup is just not really what I want to do.
That's right. I mean, you're right. Absolutely right. You know, that's why I'm asking you guys to be there when I meet the other girl of my dreams.
Oh God.
Oh man. I want to follow you, dude, but I won't lie, I ate this questionable thing off the road and I'm feeling a little woozy, man.
Yeah, and personally, I'd like to go back across the field to the Hard Rock Cafe, Cloverfield,
Oh, man.
and get some lunch. I'm hungry, man.
Meanwhile, back in the shed again.
All right.
This is good stuff.
Right.
So glad we decided to have some first.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. I have to tell you something.
Yeah, what's up, baby?
I also laced it. I laced that sucker.
What?
Oh yeah, you're getting a shroom-tastic, cocaine-filled Short of God.
Oh my God, I've never had that before. What's gonna happen? Is it gonna
We are
come?
transported to Mount Olympus amongst the gods.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Mount Olympus, that's fucking awesome.
Are you a leprechaun?
Wow. I've never been on a mountain before, much less Mount Olympus. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome.
Who are these immortals?
I think that was Zeus, dude. Did you hear Zeus?
Zeus has glasses.
Oh, Zeus.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
Zeus got glasses.
This is kind of hot, though. I like the glasses.
Release me from this rock.
Oh.
Prometheus, off with you!
Oh.
Oh, that's cool. Just do your thing. Do your rock thing. It's cool. Totally cool. Just do
It's
it.
insane, man. We're up high in the cosmos right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm freaking out.
So glad you didn't waste this on that goddamn leprechaun. So
Yeah. This is the gold right here. This moment. This experience. Oh, God. I
you
feel
know
a
what?
little icky.
The shovel's gone. Did you notice? Who cares?
Right.
Meanwhile, back at the manure pile. Okay, I got the shovel. I'm ready to go.
I'm right here, big stupid man.
I'm gonna hit you with the shovel. If you
If
call me
you
big
can,
stupid
big
man
stupid
again.
man.
Dude, you're taller than me.
I'm an
Hit
everyone,
him.
you're not.
Hit him. Hit him.
You want me to hit him?
Yeah, hit him.
Okay.
Missed.
Man, he's quick. Here, you take a shot.
Okay. Big stupid woman gonna hit you now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look left. Look right. Where's she going? Where's she going, little leprechaun? I don't know.
Missed.
Damn it.
You want the gold? Go dig for it in the shit.
All right, big stupid man, take it back.
I don't want to dig his manure. Like every year we get conned this way. Some farmer dresses up in green and tells us there's a pot of gold at the bottom of the manure. And every year we dig his manure out and there's never any gold.
This is our year. This is our year.
Why don't you dig?
I swore an oath to Zeus.
Selfish.
I swore, no, big stupid people, you listen. I swore an oath to Zeus that he or she who named the riddle receive the gold.
See that? He's incorporating some of the Greek mythology. That's better. That's better than where we've gotten to, usually it's just like Wild West fiction.
Yeah, you know what? Zeus wears glasses.
Well,
Good
you should
friend.
give.
Fine.
Oh my God, I'm just getting like a little bit on me.
Oh.
It's disgusting.
Oh, this just is foul.
Yeah.
I have to ask, whose manure is this?
Mine.
Don't ask.
God.
Meanwhile, in the lover's corner, Aphrodite, and you're not the person who's plucking my flowers. Where have the lovers gone?
Oh, you know what? I saw him a few minutes ago. I was here picking some flowers too. Sorry, no offense. And I saw those two. Yeah, they left. I think it didn't work out for them. They couldn't
And
find any
you
love.
dare pick my flowers?
Just a couple. I didn't think you'd care. Right? You've got so many. Is that a problem?
Oh, yes. That's what they say. You know, everyone doesn't think that they can change the future. But then when everyone goes back to the past, they think they can change the present. What is this thinking?
Wow, that's really deep.
I've been eating the flowers.
Yeah.
That's been helping.
I saw you eating them. Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was interesting too. I mean, I just came here to get a couple, and see maybe if I could get lucky and find a 4-leaf one, but whatever. I mean, I didn't know this was a big thing.
The quest for the clover. What if I told you there aren't any 4-leaf clovers?
Wow, I've wasted my time, huh? I wasted a lot of time.
Ooh, I think this flower's making me fall in love.
Really? With who?
Myself.
Oh, whatever. They always say that to me. That's all I ever get.
Look at this beard.
Jim?
Hmm.
Jim, I can't believe you would come back here. You know this is my spot now.
Ooh, this is awkward.
You ghosted me. You don't get to have the lover's corner.
Oh,
I introduced
snap.
you to this spot, Jim.
Who
Or
is
are you
Jim?
trying to see me again? You don't even recognize me.
I'm gonna go. This is
She
kind of.
loves
Don't
me.
leave.
She loves me not. She loves me.
The
She
lovers.
loves me not.
The lovers.
Eros, he doesn't even recognize me.
What can I say about two houseflies mating?
Meanwhile, back at the shed. Oh no, I think I ate the shovel. I ate it. It's gone. Oh no, I ate the shovel. Look, it's gone. I ate it. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
I
I'm
just
gonna
borrowed
die.
it. Hey, calm down. I just borrowed it. You can have it back.
Are you sure? Who are you?
Yeah.
You were here before?
Yep, I would not eat it now.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
okay. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna die then. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die.
Well, yeah, you're gonna die.
Okay.
I mean, not today, but I mean, everybody dies.
I get it. I get it. Oh my God! What happened to my pants?
Yeah, okay. So we had a flagpole incident outside.
What did I do? Oh no! Oh, don't tell me! Don't tell me! Don't tell me! I put my pants up there as a flag.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and his pants too.
Sorry.
So the Hard Rock management wanted to have me come in here and A, see if you're still alive, and B, see if you would leave our trademark Cloverfield.
Yeah, I should. I really should. I should because I mean, my underwear has holes. I mean, it's really awkward.
Yeah, you're not wearing underwear either. That's on the flagpole also. Take a look.
Ooh, I wish you hadn't told me. It would have been better if I didn't know.
Okay. You could put the shovel in front of you when you walk out.
Thank you, sweetie. What about you? Maybe you could use like the stick end of the shovel. That would work for you, right?
You need to
Can't
get your
hear
eyes
you.
checked,
We
man.
can't hear you. Oh no, I've gone deaf. I can't hear you. Oh no, I've lost my hearing. Something happened. He can't hear him.
Oh,
This happens in the Cloverfield sometimes.
No, I think it was
People,
that stuff we smoked.
They go mute.
What was in that stuff you gave me?
I don't know, but I'm seeing like triple of you.
Well, that's not
Kind of weird and
I don't have
hot
pants on.
and confusing.
Meanwhile, in the Cloverfield Cafe, are you feeling lucky? Spin the wheel, folks. Come round and decide if you get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea.
Okay. Do I just count down? I mean, how excited should I get? If I go like 10, 9, does
I
that
want
work?
waffles.
Oh, waffles.
Damn!
I need my cup of tea. I need my cup of tea.
No, I want waffles.
Let's hop on over
Hey,
to
do you
the,
sell pants?
to the darts section. Are you feeling lucky? Throw the darts and you get waffles
Where do I have to
or
throw the darts at?
pancakes.
But I want a new Lamborghini.
Okay, but I want to count down and make it really exciting.
Do you have like
Yeah.
a towel I can borrow?
You said we had to throw the dart. You didn't say where. Can I just throw it somewheres and get free waffles?
What if I don't feel lucky? Like, how lucky on a scale of 1 to 100 do I need to feel?
Do I have to be a
and you
punk
just
to
feel-
feel lucky?
You just kind of just bring it. Just bring it. Just
Listen, I don't want waffles anymore. I don't.
I have an idea. Can you make pancakes and make me a really big pancake, please?
Ooh, that sounds
Oh, great.
great. I'll take two of those.
Pancake.
Pancakes are my unlucky food. No.
Yeah, I've been out
no,
like
no.
Pants
I'm
in
looking
them.
for 4-leaf
Wow.
clovers.
Yeah.
I need a
2
big.
pancakes, please. 1 for me and 1 for my sweetie. We both kind of
I
knew.
have the munchies. I totally need some.
And
you gotta
bake.
try your luck. You gotta. This is what this cafe is about. Just trying your luck and getting something.
And can I get a side order of love, please?
Oh,
That I can do for you.
I'll tell you what, you'll get
Christopher.
lucky if you make me a pancake. Okay? I'll do that. I don't care. I need
Meanwhile, at the pop-up Kellogg's food truck. Yeah, what can I get you?
Well, let's see. Something warm. I'm freezing. So coffee, please. Is it green?
I have cold milk and I have dry cereal, and it comes in a bowl. It's $3.50.
Fine. How
Tip
big is it?
jar.
Yeah, let me see the bowl. Hold it up, please. Can you hold up the bowl? I want to see.
Lady, you've been here for like 10 minutes. Can we move it along? I need to get me my Lucky Charms.
Okay, I'd like 2 bowls, please.
Of what?
Empty bowls. I'll pay for the bowl.
I'm not allowed to sell empty bowls, lady.
God. Okay, fine. Put the cereal and the milk on the side, please.
In what? Not in another bowl? Like there's inventory of balls.
I don't know.
I can't just give away balls.
I know,
They'll
but
block my salary.
No, that's fine. Can you put the cereal and the milk in a napkin, maybe, and then just give me an empty bowl?
Look, you sir, you want Lucky Charms with milk, right? You're willing to pay. Look, just cut in line. This woman's driving me insane.
Oh, I need the secret ingredient.
Ah,
You
secret
got
ingredient, of course, of course.
Wow. I'll take some of that.
There you go, sir. Enjoy.
I'll take some of
Thank you.
that secret thing too.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a secret thing. Can I have it? I want it.
You don't even know what the secret thing is. You don't
I
know
do
how to
too.
order proper.
I do too know what the secret thing is. It's puppy pee.
No, it's not.
And that's,
And that's our
show.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Keep it going for Thermal Runaway, ladies and gentlemen. Trying a new angle here. I got a drink. It's St. Patrick's Day. Guys, if you liked what you saw there, which, oh God, I just dropped a lot of things. If you liked what you saw there, things like rampant drug use, cafes, unrequited love, then you might want to check out Thermal Runaway at their next show, which is March 24th, 8 p.m. That's next Wednesday. That's a week from right now. If you made time for this, you could make time for that next week. They were talking about Hard Rock Cafe briefly there. I want to see, what do you all think of when you think of Red Robin? Because I'm drinking out of a pint glass from Red Robin right here, right now. I know what I think of. I think of burgers, right? Burgers, maybe fries. But apparently, Red Robin bills themselves as America's gourmet burgers and spirits. Red Robin thinks they're a liquor company. I would love to have just a Red Robin proprietary whiskey. These are the things that I think about. If you haven't grabbed a drink and you like to drink, have one right now. It's St. Patrick's Day. Why not? Unless maybe you don't want to. It's okay. Or they commune with the dead. Oh, the spirits. Yes, it could be Red Robin gourmet burgers and ghosts. I think if that's what they wanted to do, that's what they should have done. Before we present the team, who's very near and dear to my heart, I want to sing you all a song that I wrote today. This is for an advertiser. We have, it's Einstein Brothers Bagels. They actually advertise with the Laughing Next Theater, and this is a song that I wrote for them. Oh, I hope they having Einstein's bagels up in heaven, cause I want a bagel dog when I get there. If St. Peter tells me no, hell is where I gotta go. Send me back, cause I've got more sinning to do. Send me back, cause I've got more fucking chucking, killing, cussing. Back, cause I've got more. Don't be wise, I'm sodomizing. Back, cause I've got more. I don't want to rub it in, but I'm gonna do some coveting. Back, cause I've got more. Listening for my sweet bagel dog. Again, I was asked to do that by Einstein Brothers Bagels. I just wanted to share that with all of you. I see some faces that are completely shocked, and I would like to see a few more, if you'd like, because while for the improv team, it's helpful to have cameras off. For the comics, they would love to see your faces, even if they can't hear your laughs. They just want to see whether you are in it or not. They want to play you like an instrument, basically. And comics who I wasn't able to tell earlier, we had a couple mild lineup changes, so we won't be doing that waterfall lineup thing I mentioned. I will just be introducing you, but I'll get in and out so quickly, I promise. I'll still let you. I'll give you 30 seconds. Doesn't matter. First up, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, he is a new addition to the wonderful Laughing Next Theater comics. I'm so excited to present to him his, I think, debut, Zach Cruzon.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Give it up for the improv team. That's good stuff. So my name is Zach. I'm a huge fan of avocados. I'm sure that came as a shock to absolutely no one watching this. They're great, though. They're like one of the only produce items where it's acceptable to grope them before you make your purchase. So naturally, just to fuck with people, I'll whisper weird shit while I do it. Grab one and be like, "Oh yeah, you like that, don't you, you dirty little bitch? Oh, but you can't wait to get in my guac. Oh, I'm gonna dip my chips so deep inside you." The tricky part about avocados, though, the window in which you can eat them, pretty limited, right? It's a lot like when your girlfriend is about to go on her period and she's super horny, but better act quick, because in a few days she starts rotting. You gotta throw her out. No one wants that noise in their life, trust me. I do love my girlfriend, though. We actually met in New Hampshire, which is where I'm originally from. We live in DC now, though, and I gotta say, coming here was actually really devastating for me. I had to deal with this just crushing realization that I was nothing but a walking fucking stereotype. Like, not special, not unique, just another white man. Even the shit that I thought made me really unique. For example, my girlfriend is a black woman. New Hampshire, that shit was cutting edge. I was like the fucking Elon Musk of wokeness. But I come to DC and I start noticing this trend. Not only am I seeing a lot of guys that look exactly like me, but a lot of them are also with black women. Black women dating skinny, bearded white dudes was a thing. I thought that was fucking my thing. Here I was thinking I was this bastion of wokeness, but really, I'm just a 23-year-old showing off their ass on Instagram. A dime a dozen. The first time I saw another interracial couple in DC, I actually went to high five the guy and went, "Interracial couple, all right." The guy, keep in mind, a complete stranger, returned my high five. We both walk off with a smug sense of satisfaction that you can only find in the whitest of white men, thinking to ourselves, "Ah, yes, solving racism. With our dicks, white men saved the day again." My girlfriend's eyes rolled so far back into her head, I thought she was going to pass out. Now, being with her has been amazing, though. She's taught me so much about how the world works. Like when you meet a black dude for the first time. How do you combine a handshake, high five, and hug all in one smooth motion? I'll admit my first attempts were rough. First time, here's how it went down. Meet the guy, we exchange names. He went out here going for the sideways high five. My brain immediately says, "Huh, this guy's a hugger too." I go in for the hug. As soon as my hands touch his shoulders, I immediately realize, oh my God, this man does not want to be touched. It's awkward. I'm panicking internally. Instead of coming up with something useful, my brain goes for the European cheek kiss. Mwah! And guys, we all know there's nothing a straight black man loves more than being kissed on the face by a white stranger with a penis. That's my time, y'all.
Keep it going for Zach. Who's on, everyone? What a wonderful day. You may have noticed in the chat where I said 30 seconds. That's because, friends, we're debuting a new lighting system where we're lighting in the chat, which is what some comics thought would be a good idea. I said I will absolutely accidentally not send it privately the first like 7 times. So it could happen all the time. But, you know, that's what's going on. I said I would talk for short time. That's what I'm doing. Next up, we have an amazing comedian. Sometimes he has multimedia. Sometimes he doesn't. Every time, he's wonderful. His name's Paul Mooney.
Woo! Sorry. Woo! Hello. Before I talk tonight, I'm very sorry, but I must swallow. This is the Zoom comedy experience you get nowhere else. I was at a friend's house the other day, over a year ago, and he was like, "Hey man, I got a coconut. I want to open it, but it didn't come with any instructions." And I was like, "Okay, that's cool. Bananas also don't come with instructions, and I'm able to open them all the time. So let me see if there's a way that I can figure this out together." And so he shows me the coconut, and it has like a thin line carved into the circumference to make it easier to open. And I was like, okay, so we have a little cut. We have a little divot. How are we going to use this to our advantage? How are we going to open it? And he said, "Oh, I know. I'll get a rock." And that's when I realized that, one, this is an abject, perfect way to measure human intelligence. Like, we think that like IQ tests are a perfect way to measure intelligence, but they really just measure like access to education. This just measures access to the inside of the coconut. It's like it's a caveman problem. Man want to eat food inside of hard rock. how do man open hard rock? And this guy was fucking failing at it because in the 21st century, he decided that the way he was going to open this was by walking down 5 flights of stairs and finding a rock on U Street. And I was like, no, okay, we have other things that we can do. I was like, do you have any tools? And he was like, ooh, I do have tools. Could we use tools to open the coconut? And I was like, wait till you hear about fire, because we have a whole host of things that we can use. So he gets out his toolbox, which you might have guessed was a plastic bag with a hammer in it. And we put the screwdriver, I put the screwdriver into the divot. And I'm like, okay, so what we're gonna do, and he just goes like this, and he just swings the hammer at my wrist. So I drop the screwdriver and back away. And I was like, okay, you're gonna hold this, and here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna tap the screwdriver into the coconut with the hammer. And he's like, okay, and we get it in there, we take it out, and he's like, okay, now you have 1 hole. And then he said, okay, now I'm gonna rip it apart with my hands. Like, you fucking monkey, like evolve. Jesus Christ. So we keep divoting around until we get like a third of the way through. And then he's like, all right, I'm gonna do it again. And he starts pulling, and I'm like, no. Like we're not nearly the way there. And then he goes, huh! And then I'm just like, no. And then the amount of time it takes me to decide him, to teach him that we can't open the coconut that way, was the amount of time it took him to actually rip open the coconut with his hands, which is like a full 30 seconds. And then I was like, okay, you did it. We opened it up. And he goes, okay, do we eat it? And then I was like, okay. All right, thanks so much. Goodbye.
Keep it going for Paul Mooney. I've never opened a coconut, and now I'm nervous of the first time I have to, because it will feel like a performance. Next up, we have an amazing comic. She's wonderful. Her name is Meg Hashem. Come on.
Oh,
Meg.
Meg! Oh my gosh, thank you. This is just something I need to get off my chest. I know this is like a lame way to open something off, but it's been on my mind all day. Why do they charge you for parking at hospitals? So I was coincidentally at the hospital this morning, and I paid $11 to be there for 2 hours. And I'm just like wondering, like, who are they preventing from parking by making them pay? Like, or is there like a rat? Like, who is like, oh yeah, it's really conveniently located, the hospital? It's not. It's really not. Anyways, it's like been on my mind all day. Like, why did I have to pay for that? Like, who is like driving up to the hospital and being like, I'm just gonna park my car here while I bop on down to my work at the open field. Like, no one has stuff next to hospitals, or if they do, it's in a city and no one's parking there anyways. So I don't know, it's bugging me. I don't like it. But why was I at the hospital? I'll tell you why I was at the hospital. So okay, thank you, Max. But yes, so I'm currently undergoing chemotherapy. And so I was there for to get a checkup, right? And this is what they don't tell you about. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Max's presentation right now. This is not going with my theme. This is okay, yeah. What they don't tell you, first of all, I don't have cancer. I'm going to clarify that. It's something much more lame. I have Crohn's disease, aka I'm kind of like on the verge of pooping my pants all the time. It's lame. I know, we don't have to get into it. But I do feel like I'm appropriating cancer culture every time I talk about chemo, because you're like, oh my God, chemo, like you're a warrior, like you're so brave, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, actually it's because like my guts hurt. Oops. And not for a fun reason either. But yeah, there's like a couple like things I've learned. If I do go bald, like what do I do? So the first option is wigs. Wigs are very expensive. And my option is like, I could get a cheap wig off of Amazon, right? But then I would look like one of those girls on TikTok. And honestly, like I respect myself too much to wear a pink wig. I'm sorry, guys. It's true. Then I was like, okay, can I wear like a do-rag? Because then I'd be double appropriating cultures. I'd not only be appropriating cancer culture, I'm now appropriating African-American culture. And then if I get a turban and I'm bald, I don't have eyebrows, I'm gonna look like a psychic, and people are gonna think that I'm just stealing money from them. So it's stressing me out. Where was I? Oh yeah. So the other thing is that and this is like the interesting things, like I said, all your hair falls out, right? And that's all of your hair. All of your hair falls out with chemotherapy. But I just read in an article a couple weeks ago that the new thing for women is a full bush. That's all of your pubic hair. And I don't want to be like gross, but let me tell you, first of all, it's very weird to have all of your body hair fall out. Second of all, what a time for this to happen to me. My whole life I've been dreaming of the chance to not have to shave, and now I don't have to shave in multiple ways, and neither one is the way that benefits me. It's a little stressful. My final like point before I leave, sorry, I got a little flustered with that 4-leaf clover everywhere. When you like lose your appetite and you're like losing weight when you're sick, no one is happy for you. But I guarantee you, if I was like not sick, they'd be throwing me a fucking parade. So interesting dichotomy there, guys. Do I blame society? Yes. But do I moreover blame men? Also, yes. So I'm just gonna end on that. Thank you for listening. If you have an answer to my hospital question, let me know, because I am very concerned about the $11 I had to pay today to get into the side of a building to spend more money. Thank you.
Keep it going for Meg Hashem. Let's get her $11 back and throw her a parade. Next up, we have someone who may or may not be able to answer the $11 question because they may or may not be adjacent to the medical profession or even in it. I don't know how many details they want to give, but his name is, and he's amazing. Before I say his name, Max Rajan. Give it up for Max.
All right, I'm clearly experiencing some technical difficulties here, so let's see if I can actually do this without screwing this up too hard. Yeah, I was told that today was St. Patrick's Day themed. So in the spirit of half-assed attempts at cultural representation, here's my uninformed report on St. Patrick's Day. So, according to Wikipedia, St. Patrick was some English fella around 450. At one point, he decided that Catholicism wasn't spreading fast enough. So he headed over to Ireland, and it was going to be a long history of British people making helpful suggestions to the Irish. At least according to several Sunday school sites, he supposedly taught the Irish about Jesus and the gang using literal weeds on the ground. This is sort of the first recorded episode of making up a book report on the spot. He also supposedly drove all the snakes out of Ireland. Although people suspect snakes might be coded language. Since then, Ireland has given the world many, many marvels, from their refined spirits culture and elevated musical traditions to culinary cuisines like boiled cabbage, soda bread, and of course, you can't talk about Ireland without the potato. Potatoes feature pretty prominently in Irish history. Potatoes were invented in Ireland in the late 1600s when it was decided that Irish food wasn't bland enough. However, not all exchanges between the Irish and the potato were positive. In the late 1880s, the entire country of Ireland decided to go on the same low-carb diet. Unsurprisingly, these beach-ready Irish wanted to take their fame worldwide and traveled to the heart of world culture, the cradle of American sophistication, Boston, Massachusetts. Here they could live beyond the oppression of European elite. Love, sing, ring in the new.
Point for Max Rajan, everybody, as I bring my view back to gallery. Oh, wonderful. It's always great to be entertained, but it's even better to be edutained. And so, Max, I thank you for that. Next up, we have another fantastic comedian. It's crazy how only the fantastic comedians were booked tonight. I really appreciate that. Something I did on purpose, actually. But this next one, just as fantastic and or more fantastic and or they're all fantastic in their own ways. Give it up for Caroline Hibbert.
Thank you, Julian. How is everyone doing this week? Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm just gonna bring it down a notch and be a bummer and let you all know that my cat died about 2 weeks ago. So that's been pretty rough. But since he died, I've been thinking of this concept of ghost rights for the first time in a while. And I'll explain what that is. My friend was coming to visit me in DC, and she was at the airport like restaurant, just killing some time. And she was sitting there for a while, like nobody was coming to check on her, sits there for a little bit more, nobody's acknowledging her. And so for a second, she thinks, like, did I die and not realize it? Because that happens in movies, you know? And she's like, I think I might be a ghost. Nobody can see me. Spoiler alert, that wasn't the case. She's very much alive. But it did get us thinking of this concept of ghost rights, because we're like, okay, what if that's the way ghosts feel all the time? Like, that is just how they are for eternity, trying to get people's attention, trying to get acknowledged. That's why they make so many scary noises and try to startle you. It sucks for them. It's like all of these pro-lifers make such a big fuss out of the rights of the unborn. And it's like, what about the rights of the undead? Nobody talks about them, ever. Not fair. But yeah, I mean, I'm kidding, and I say that I'm like pro-science and agnostic. But whenever I'm scared, like I hear a weird sound in my apartment or there's really bad turbulence on a plane, I turn into like an anti-vaxxer evangelical Christian. I'm just like screaming out to baby Jesus to like, please save my wretched soul. Yeah, just revert right back to that Catholicism there. The Catholic guilt runs deep. But yeah, while I'm waiting for my ghost cat to come back, I'm looking for something to take care of as a pet. And so far, I've gone the plant route. I have filled up our living room with lots of really dramatic ass plants that need like indirect sunlight and a humidifier and filtered water to stay alive, just like me. But the only other thing I can really think of would be my vagina, because it's fuzzy now. I stopped shaving it after 10 years, letting the hair grow back for like feminism. But I will say that the experience has been a lot more itchy than it has been empowering, which sucks. But yeah, it's a good candidate. Like I said, it's fuzzy, it's high maintenance, and it does like to be pet. And I will leave you guys on that vagina joke. You are welcome.
Keep it going for Caroline Hibbert. Oh my goodness, the applause is deafening. I think it was just Max, but it was still felt all around. I see a raised hand. Is there a question? Valerie, do you have a question, or was that meant to be applause? Because you know it's unconventional, but I'll allow it if you have a question. Seems like maybe not. So we're gonna power through. Valerie, if you have that question.
I don't know how to ask the question. Where is the emoji for a question?
Oh no, you found the emoji for question. You have your hand raised.
Do I have other options for emojis here?
You could put it in the chat box.
At where?
Yeah, if you put, yeah.
It's trying to be helpful.
Okay, well, yeah, app box. Okay. Anyway, that was just a thumbs up, I think.
Oh, amazing. Great. Well, you know, we'll take all of them. Yeah. So you probably hit reactions and then you raised your hand, but you could, you know, I'm okay with that. In fact, I would say in solidarity with Valerie, let's all raise our hands right now. I'm raising my hand. You can also lower that hand if you hit reaction.
I don't know how to lower the hand. It's just going to stay there the whole program.
Keep it up, Valerie.
Wait till next time I'll get my picture on.
And I want everyone to keep their hands up in the air for our final comic before you get to see some sketches. Right now we have Dave Rosenthal. Keep them up and.
Thank you, all four of you who have your cameras on, maybe five. Did you hear that Texas lifted its mask requirement? Yep, now that the average daily death toll is lower than that in a Texas chainsaw massacre, everything's okay. There's no reason for concern. They're gonna get, I mean, originally they were going to come under like the death rate at the Alamo, but who remembers? And the governor decided that you can open all businesses. And thank God that not all Texas businesses are batshit crazy. Take Starbucks. They're willing to take a financial hit for their beliefs. No maskless people in their stores, no more Proud Boys sidling up to the coffee bar and ordering a decaf mocha frappuccino grande with soy milk and sprinkles without their little petite vanilla bean scone. No, honestly, this is a crappy idea. Who the fuck thought of this? No one wants people with guns, lots of guns, to go through caffeine withdrawal and become even more anxious, depressed, and irritable. Really? Who wants Proud Boys with twitchy trigger fingers? I say, give them the fucking cup of coffee and make it a venti. Now, and Starbucks isn't the only company that's trying to do the right thing. Now, Dr. Seuss Enterprises announced they're going to stop publishing $6 because they depict characters in a hateful and hurtful and wrong way. And I don't know how these people who brought to you Green Eggs and Ham, The Cat in the Hat, and Dr. Seuss's ABCs can get by without big sellers like On Beyond Zebra, The Cat's Quizzer, and McGolliget's Pool. Do you have any of those copies? No, you don't have any of those copies. They were boring for you even when you were 5. But I do, and I'm holding on to it. It can only go up in value like Bitcoins. If you really, really want it, make me an offer. Send an email to daverosenthalscomedy@gmail.com. I'll give you a 15% discount if you mention Lit Comedy and 20% if you like me on Facebook. I can be bought. Remember, investing in Dr. Seuss books is speculative, carries a high degree of risk. You may lose some or all of your money. And then there's Warner Brothers, who are cutting out Pepe Le Pew because he sexually harassed, groped, and chased whoever crossed his path. He kept asking him to play strip poker. Oh, wait, that was Governor Cuomo. I always confuse them because they both stink. At least Pepe never lied about deaths in nursing homes. He just chased cats who happen to have pain down their backs. He never stalked other skunks, so I guess he's not as bad as Cuomo. Pepe going after cats would be like Cuomo groping gorillas. Yet Warner Brothers is cutting them out. Let's see if New York's got the guts to do it. Turns out, like the Alamo, those women remember. Au revoir, Cuomo the Pew. Thank you.
What an exit. Au revoir, como lo you. I will remember those words at least for the next 90 minutes. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the House Comics. If you want to see those fantastic people, you can check them / us out, because I'm sort of the host of those shows most of the time. And I am looking at my phone because I had it. It is on April 14th. That's in, I believe, 3 weeks. April 14th, come check us out. You know, April is the month of fools, everybody. You got to come check out these fools. I talked for too long. Sometimes the worst thing comes out when I keep talking, and that's why I'm going to pass it over to the sketch team director, Brian Alexander.
Hey. This is fun. I like seeing the audiences. We do our shows on Twitch where it's just like we're airing our sketches into this void that we assume people are laughing at, and I don't know. We don't know. Sometimes we get people in the chats, but you know, it's always hard to tell. But yeah, so we're gonna play some videos for y'all. It's pre-recorded. It's not live. But you know, it's very carefully curated. Wow, that was a tongue twister. So think of it as like kind of like a game. Like watch the sketches and be like, okay, how did this relate to St. Patrick's Day and look? So each one is kind of like related to like unlucky situations. At least that's how I approach it. So like, some are going to be very apparent. Some are going to be, okay, there was a little bit of a leap there to make this related to luck, but we did what we could. But also some eagle-eye viewers, you will be able to spot some extremely Irish connective tissue that I kind of strung throughout the sketches and right in between the sketches. So watch out for those Easter eggs, just trying to make it as festive as I can. And yeah, at the end, there's like a little, you'll see who wrote the sketches and stuff like that. So, okay, let's see. I'm going to share my screen. I think I know how to do this. And then if the audio doesn't play, just like yell at me in the chat, then I'll know. But, oh wait. How do I share audio? Wait, hold on.
I think you might be shared already.
Okay, wait. Optimize for video clips, share audio. There we go. Take two. What do you
sing my
see
song
here?
again to vamp if you want. No.
Do you see it? Okay. Do you see YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, then we're good. Let's do this.
Hello! Thank you for tuning into our quarantine game show series. I'm Dasher Lewis, the spokesperson DoorDash never asked for, and this is Will Your Takeout Order Be Correct? Here's how it works. Our 3 contestants are having a rough day. They could really use a win and order delivery for dinner. Will that decision make a bad day worse by being incorrect, or will they get to enjoy their favorite meal? Let's play. Our first contestant is Arnold from Cincinnati. Arnold, how are you?
Well, I didn't have time to eat anything all day while babysitting my friend's bratty kids, so I'm starving and out of patience.
A bad combo. What'd you order for dinner?
I ordered a pepperoni pizza.
All right, open it up. Well,
it's a Hawaiian pizza.
That's too bad. Do you like Hawaiian pizzas?
I'm allergic to pineapple.
Ooh, that sucks. Moving on.
Wait, I thought this was like a customer service thing where you'll fix it if it's wrong.
No, not at all. I made this game show for the same reason I started working at DoorDash. I'm bored and I like breaking people's spirits.
What?
I should also mention I have no affiliation with DoorDash at all since they fired me 30 minutes into my first shift for picking up orders at restaurants and never, ever delivering them. Who's up next? Virginia from West Virginia. How are ya?
Actually, I recently lost my job and I had to move back in with my parents today.
Oof, and what did you order for dinner?
Well, after arguing with my mom for an hour about how I hate meatloaf, I finally escaped and ordered a burrito with chips and guac from Chipotle.
And do you think it will be correct?
I think they'll at least get one ingredient wrong on the burrito, but as long as I get my guac, I'll be okay.
Oof, you just jinxed the shit out of that order. Open it up. That does not look like a burrito with chips and guac to me.
What the fuck? I'll just call them and explain to them how important the guac is to me, and they'll fix it, right?
They absolutely will not.
I told you not to waste your money when we have food here.
Oh, me.
No! It's not how the game works. Ugh, a rough go of it so far. Let's meet our final contestant. Regina.
Hi.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, when I got home from my mom's funeral this afternoon, my dog had run away. But luckily we found him. But he was dead.
Wow, what a roller coaster. Considering your incredibly frail emotional state, do you think ordering takeout was a good idea?
I hope so. I wanted a pick-me-up, so I ordered my favorite meal from the diner I used to go to as a child.
And what's that meal?
A medium rare burger with no pickles and sauce on the side with a chocolate shake.
An incredibly complicated order. You're quite brave, Regina. How'd it come out? What is it?
It's just a note that says, LOL, fuck you.
Wow, that's a tough break. What will you do now? Is it time for a complete emotional breakdown?
I think I'll just go sit in the tub with the shower head raining cold water over my body, hoping it'll wash away some small bit of the misery that coats me.
That's it, folks, because the only way to win the takeout game is to accept defeat. Congratulations, Regina. You've won $10 to DoorDash, so you can relive this trauma again next week.
10? This burger was $43.
We're out of time. Thanks for tuning into Will Your Takeout Order Be Correct? Up next, listening to my neighbors argue. She said it's a micro penis. I'm Joe.
And I'm Matt.
And we started a paycheck protection program. Worried about floodwaters damaging your paycheck?
We'll laminate it.
We're worried about wildfires burning up your paycheck.
We'll fireproof it.
We're worried about your paycheck contracting a pneumatic flu.
We'll Lysol it. I was homecoming king in high school and have a ton of friends.
Our moms are best friends, so Matt has to be nice to me. I'm gonna tell your mom.
At Matt and Joe's Paycheck Protection Program, we'll make sure your paycheck is protected. $4,000 million, you're gonna wanna protect that.
Hi, so this is my first yoga class ever, and I'm so excited. Got the pump-up music ready.
Welcome. I'm honored to be your first class.
I love kickboxing and also Zumba. I hear yoga is quite the power flow.
Well, actually, yoga is more about, getting in touch with our breath, but I love your idea. Oh, here comes another student.
I'm an advanced meditation practitioner of several years, and I'm so thrilled to experience this new medium.
Wow, well, welcome. I'm honored to have you here, Clarence. Oh, here comes somebody else.
Hello. I've been doing yoga about 6 months now, and I found it does help my overall health, but only when done properly. So please do give me hands-on adjustments. I need to work correctly.
Yes, I'll do my best to adjust you virtually. Oh, here's the last student.
Hey, what's up? My girlfriend keeps saying I should try yoga to improve my focus, so I'm trying it.
And I'm so glad you are. Welcome.
What?
All right, everyone, time to start class. So I'm Jane, and welcome to Midtown Yoga Studio's first Zoom class. I'm so excited to have you all here. Now I'm going to mute you all for optimal sound.
Excuse me? But I'll really need your full attention in case you don't give me the needed corrections, so I must remain unmuted.
And I believe we must all breathe together to really feel the Shakti of the practice.
And you all need to get ramped up. Alexa.
Wait. This thing lets you mute?
I guess we can stay unmuted since it's such a small class. Okay, everyone, so how about we start in our child's pose, okay? So come to your mat and sitting back.
Isn't there a variation where you can bring the knees together? I'd like to see all options.
We need to start with the cardio blast. Lying down is so boring.
Pranayama. Because controlling the breath is the source of our life force. And such life force cannot exist without our prana.
Alexa, volume up.
Okay, how about we all start wherever we want to start? So take a few breaths wherever you are, And then we'll come to downward facing dog. Stretch it out, can always lower those knees.
You mean pump the knees up?
Actually, no, the legs, could you turn your knees down just a tiny bit?
Alexa, volume up.
I can't see your positioning on the screen when you lower your knees. Can you indicate it more clearly?
Why don't we skip to some flowing? Okay, so let's bring your arms up. Yes!
Movement!
I'd rather learn an inversion, which is what you should be teaching in a proper yoga class.
Excuse me, Jane, but your silly cues are disturbing my peace! Can you please remain completely silent in the sacred space?
Of course, everyone. You're the students. Oh, Ryan, please tell me, you're following okay, right?
Totally.
Really?
Yeah, not really. Sorry.
You know, I don't remember this place being here like a year ago.
They just opened like a month ago.
Hi, alrighty, we have 2 soups du jour.
Right here.
Here you go.
Thank you.
All right, enjoy.
Why is there toast in this?
Maybe it's the French onion soup.
Where's the soup? It's just bread.
Which is why I don't trust French cuisine.
How we doing over here, fellas?
These soups are just toast.
That's right, it's the soup du jour.
Is a crock of toast?
Would you like something else?
No, it's fine. Thank you.
Okay, well, let me just take these out of the way for you, and we'll be right back.
Come on. Don't get all agitated like usual.
This place has a weird vibe.
The vibe is gentrification. This place comes highly recommended.
By who? A bird?
Okay, we have a number 1 and a number 5.
I ordered a roast beef sandwich.
Nope, it's the roast bread sandwich.
You thought I wanted roast bread?
Mine seems okay.
What did you get?
The Italian special.
Pasta?
Garlic bread.
More bread? Is this what we're paying for? Is this a joke?
Not a joke, but let me just get my manager to come talk to y'all, see if we can clear this up.
Hello, I'm the manager. I heard that you're unhappy with our service. What can I do to help?
No, we're all good here. Thank you.
No, we're not. Your waiter keeps bringing out bread as meals.
I assure you that whatever you ordered is what you're getting.
Well then, send it back. All of it.
Oh, you're getting all agitated. Look, take a breath. Here, have some water.
Why? Why is the water croutons? What kind of concept restaurant is this? Is something wrong with the chef?
Is there a problem over here?
We were just leaving.
Our guest wanted to speak to you about our bread-based menu.
Did you know?
Well, you see, my friend here has a terrible gluten allergy.
No, I don't. This is all you.
Look, I don't want any trouble here.
What? You think you're better than me because you're you? And I cook myself into everything I make? You're not. We're the same.
What are you trying to say? That I'm bread?
No.
The only good part of this.
been a snack all along?
Anyone care for dessert?
What do you have?
Bread pudding!
What a week our company is having. Let's start with what happened at the cereal factory.
Well, we were giving a tour of the Captain Crunch factory when some punk-ass teenagers pulled our color-coordinated Crunchberry levers and, well, we got all berries and no crunch.
Stupid Gen Z. So, what is our recovery plan?
I took care of it already.
Oops, all berries. So wait, we openly admit to our screw up and people accept it?
They don't just accept it. They love it. We're transparent. And by making it cutesy, we gain the general public's empathy.
God, I love it. Okay, moving on. Sheila, what is going on with our banking division?
We were giving a tour of our trading floor to some stupid-ass teenagers, and they pulled the lever and put all our money into Herbalife, and well, we are out of capital.
We are ruined.
Hey, do you mind if I jump in?
Who is that?
It's Jerry from our cereal division. She's a rising star.
What if we hit it with an aggressive spin campaign? I happen to have Adobe Illustrator open still, and I came up with this.
I love it. We make it seem innocent, like I made a little pee-pee in my jammies to buy the public sympathy while you dig us out of this hole. Jerry, A+ fucking work. Cindy, what's the emergency with our petroleum division?
We were giving a tour of one of our deep ocean oil rigs to some entitled-ass teenagers when one of them jammed the lever, and now we are dumping 20,000 gallons of crude oil into the Gulf of Mexico a minute.
An environmental catastrophe. Jerry, what you got?
Jerry from cereals?
Jerry, the motherfucking mastermind from cereals. The kid can't miss. Oh boy. Steven with pharmaceuticals, what's wrong?
So we had just reached phase 4 of the vaccine trial when a tour group came through, and this shithead teenager bumped into this confusing, why do we even have it lever, and instead of developing a world-changing vaccination, we now have an injection that just fills you up to the brim with the coronavirus.
We have to stop giving tours of all facilities to rebellious teens. Jerry, you got one more in you?
Crunchberry, Jerry?
I mean, I don't want to honk my own horn, but toot beep beep, probably my best yet.
Someone convinced me she is not God. Well, I thought today was going to be rough, but Jerry bailed us out of literally every jam we were in. Hey, what hell that happened to all the lights?
Oh, sick lever, bro.
Punk ass teens!
Yes, that's right. So on slide 15...
And oh my god. Yeah. And so my tax guy...
Hey! I'm in a meeting!
And so my Chevy Impala...
Hey, I'm in a meeting.
So my license to open carry.
Hey, I'm in a meeting.
Hey! I'm in a meeting!
Hey, I'm in a meeting.
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 Hey! I'm in a meeting!
Hey, I'm in a meeting.
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 Hey, we're in a meeting.
Do you miss leaving your house for the fun of group fitness? Do you miss body rolls and dance cardio?
Yeah.
Or barely making it through the 5-minute hill in your cycling class?
Oh, heck yeah.
And do you especially miss your instructor enthusiastically yelling at you to run faster on the tread, even though that's physically impossible?
Oh, yeah. Yell at me. I love that.
But let me guess, you don't miss that butt sweat.
Yeah. I could do without that. Big ass sweater over here.
Well, for those of you with athletic sweaty butt and all the normal butt sweat in between, there is no better time to invest in your body than now with DeSweat.
Now that looks like an adult diaper.
We've developed a super elastic lining that allows you to bend and stretch in any direction. And it features an advanced technology that will absorb sweat with no hesitation using our triple synthetic lycra-cotton ply mesothelioma.
I guess I don't know what any of those words mean, but it definitely still looks like a diaper.
Millions of women have embraced the DeSweat and are keeping their bums dry as a bone.
I was really getting tired of looking like I sat in a puddle after Krav Maga class, especially when I had a brunch date after. So I was ready and open to try DeSweat, and I just love it. No more puddle butt for me.
Oh, this is an actor. No real person wears a diaper and does Krav Maga. Those two things aren't in the same Venn diagram.
I was on a desperate search for a pair of leggings that would not show sweat. After I was told by a sales associate that everybody sweats, it's kind of inevitable, I knew there must be a better way, and that's when DeSweat came into my life. And the next day I told that sales associate she was not cut out for the cutthroat business of athleisure.
All right, that lady is for sure real. I've seen someone cuss out an 18-year-old sales associate for being sold out of their size.
And we all know that sometimes butt sweat likes to sneak on down to the crotch area. So for you ladies where the sweat goes a little further down under, we have our Entente DeSweat, which features a thick ply wall that acts as a dam to butt sweat.
Now that just looks like a straight up diaper. Like for a damn baby. Ugh. Trying to make me wear baby diapers.
Stop letting butt sweat control your life and get your pair of DeSweat today. All purchases are final.
Wow.
Steph, I just took my at-home rock emo bar class, and I used this new product, and look, no more butt sweat. I just bought 5 more packs.
Oh man, we've got DeSweat to tea. Add to cart, add to cart, add to cart.
Keep it going for.
Oh, this is a text Nell got from her grandparents about her grandparents. They used to set suitcases out in their front yard open with treats in them to catch leprechauns. So I wanted to share that with everybody.
Guys, everybody, there's still time. Get a suitcase, find the treats in your house, throw them on the front lawn is what it sounds like the system is. And catch and also, let's see what Brian's YouTube suggestions are. We had a couple seconds to see. It looked like there was a little bit of an anime thing going on.
Oh, it's a lot of lo-fi hip hop ambient music that I work to.
They do like to put anime stills to that music.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it wasn't anything too frisky.
Max says you were laughing. They've caught 7. They've got the leprechauns. Guys, go catch those leprechauns. That was Separate Beds, the sketch team. If you want to see them again, which I think you should, as you should all of the people, they're performing next on April 28th
You can find them on Twitch, which is a different link, but it's all on the Laugh Index Theater website. This was Lit Universe. This was the Megatron, the Zordon. No, not Zordon. When the Power Rangers come together, it doesn't matter. I'm going off on the rails.
Megazord.
Megazord. Thank you, Eugene. When they all bring their vehicles together to make a large walking man who's able to beat the putties. Anyway, what a fun show. Give it up one more time for Thermal Runaway. Give it up one more time for the as yet untitled, I'm realizing only now, House Comics team. And finally, give it up for Separate Beds. Yeah, throw those claps up. If you want to be like Valerie, you can raise your hand. I'm going to raise my hand as we head out. But thank you so much, everyone, for coming. You may leave now.